So my buddy Dave sent out a group text last week inviting us all to his famous ghost hunting tour. Now, Dave isn't exactly what you'd call the adventurous type. His idea of a wild night usually involves 2 episodes of the Great British Bake Off and a new flavor of microwave popcorn. Naturally, we were all a bit curious about this sudden interest in the supernatural. Still, who could resist the allure of a ghostly escapade and the promise of Dave's homemade nachos? We all agreed to meet at his place on Saturday night, ready to hunt some ghosts and maybe snack on some melted cheese. When we arrived, Dave was waiting at the door with a flashlight in hand and a mischievous grin on his face. He led us up the creaky stairs to his attic, claiming it was the most haunted part of the house. As we stepped into the dimly lit space, we were greeted by the sight of dusty boxes and cobweb-covered corners. I couldn't help but think, wow, these ghosts must really love a good storage solution. Dave started narrating tales of former residents who supposedly never left, pointing out areas where supernatural activity had been reported. Meanwhile, I was more concerned about the presence of a very alive-looking spider the size of a small dog. It wasn't long before Dave flicked on the lights, revealing his grand ghostly deception. The attic was filled, wall to wall, with old Halloween decorations. Plastic skeletons grinned at us from every corner, and a motion activated which cackled maniacally from a dusty shelf. The pièce de résistance was a fog machine that Dave dramatically switched on, filling the room with an eerie mist that smelled suspiciously like last year's pumpkin spice candle. It was clear that Dave's idea of a ghost tour was more dollar store than poltergeist, but the cheesy antics were more charming than chilling. As we sat down to enjoy the promised nachos, complete with a ghost-shaped pile of sour cream, Dave raised his glass for a toast. To the best beautiful night of our lives, he declared with a laugh. We all groaned at the pun, but it was hard not to appreciate the effort. Just as I was about to dig into the snack, I heard a small, mechanical moan coming from beneath the chipped bowl. Lifting it up, I found a tiny motion-activated ghost that let out another pitiful boo before its batteries died. Turns out, Dave's attic wasn't haunted after all, it was just trying to raise our spirits.